Hello! Here we are again. Look, it's the weekend. Happy weekend, everyone. How are you? I hope you are fit and well. Can you believe we're already halfway through January? How's that happened? I have no idea. Anyway, listen, welcome to my favourite show of the week because you get to be part of it. It's brilliant Weekend Extra. Now, coming up on this show, we go down under. No, not down there. Down under to Australia for this weekend showstopper. We've got an exclusive offer with Princess on the way with a saving for this weekend only, so stay right where you are. Mr. P has the latest gossip in the cruising world for you, including exciting new Alaska cruises for next year, as well as the winner of the best cruise line private island. Which one will it be? We'll find out later. This wheel is full of prizes, including a free cruise, and I'm spinning it for one of you later. Fingers crossed. Plus, I'll be answering all of your cruising questions. I've got my Happy to Help badge on. And your conundrums will be solved in guest services later on in the show. But first, the offer that you cannot leave this screen for, with an exclusive saving for this weekend. It's the mighty... I love that. So jazzy, isn't it? And beautiful. Makes me want to dance. Do you want to dance? Take my hand. Let's dance. Let's go down under instead, shall we, right now? Somebody in the air conditioning this weekend, I think. Right, we are going on a luxury Queensland and Great Barrier Reef from Sydney holiday. It's 2 weeks and it starts on the 20th of October. We're going to start you flying all the way down to Sydney in Australia. And when we get there, we've got 2 nights in a hotel as well, which is absolutely superb. So you can do all of those fun things just to be in Sydney, just to take pictures, selfies in front of the Harbour Bridge, in front of the Opera House, go lie on Bondi Beach. You can go and do it all in Sydney. In fact, we can arrange a half-day city tour if you talk to the team on this as well. Then we are boarding Royal Princess and we've got 10 nights of cruising, which you are going to absolutely love. Royal Princess, very, very popular within the fleet. Of course, she's got all the familiar favourites that Princess Cruises have, of course. She has got Movies Under the Stars up on the top deck for you, which you are going to love. She's also got the watercolour fantasy show as well, which is a bit like a mini version of the Bellagio fountains, the dancing fountains up on top deck, which is a bit of a boon, isn't it? Wonderful, wonderful sanctuary and spa, as you just saw there as well. You wear your medallion round your wrist or round your neck there, and you can have things sent to you wherever you are on the ship just by calling up the app and using your medallion. You use that to get in and out of your stateroom as well, which is brilliant. I'll tell you later how you can make this all inclusive really, really simply as well. Food is amazing, but here is where we're cruising to over 10 nights. So in and out of Sydney on this one, we've got Brisbane, we've got Airlie Beach, which is great for the Great Barrier Reef, Yorkeys Knob, which is the port in Cairns, Port Douglas, Willis Island. Are we allowed to say Douglas at this time of the day? I think we are. And then back into Sydney. What an incredible, incredible offer. Right, let's talk price tag then, shall we? Oh, look, I love that kangaroo. It's beautiful. Normally, this offer is £2,199, but it's not a showstopper for me unless it's got a saving. So this weekend, if you quote extra 5, let's drop the balls. We will make an extra saving. You will save £100 on your booking, so that makes your 2,199 just 2,149 per person. Just by watching this show, I've saved you 100 quid. I tell you what, it's pretty good, isn't it? Really, really good. Let's have a quick look at the details on this one as well for you. So if you want to upgrade your cruising experience on this one, you absolutely can. It's an amazing opportunity. Let me tell you, if you've ever wanted to go down under to combine a stay in Sydney and 10 nights of cruising around Australia, it's absolutely fantastic. Now you can very easily make this all inclusive as well. Princess Plus is great. For just £50 per person per day, you can add drinks, Wi-Fi, tips and more as well, because they've just enhanced Princess Plus. More details on our website of that one. Now you can book this on our website right now at Cruise1st.tv. Use the reference PRI346. Or, of course, you can make that saving, but you must do it this weekend. It's got to be booked this weekend to save that £100. Quote extra 5 to our team when you call 0800 953 4700. That is a humdinger of a showstopper as well. And it's for October. October's a brilliant time to get away, don't you think? To absolutely get away from here, from the cold, the wet and everything else, which it feels like it is right now. Anyway, listen, I'll recap the details of that a little bit later on as well. And don't forget, of course, I am wheel spinning very, very soon. Everyone gets a prize, but someone gets a cruise, hopefully, if I can get my spinning up to speed. In the meantime, though, we're going to get up to speed with the latest cruise news.
First up this week, Holland America Line have announced new longer Alaskan itineraries for next year with 6 ships covering the region. Sailings are available from late April through to late September and include a brand new 28-night Arctic Circle cruise at the summer solstice, which features 13 ports of call with an extended overnight stay in Anchorage. Holland America Line are one of the leading cruise lines in Alaska, having cruised the icy waters for more than 75 years, longer than any other cruise line. Perfect Day at Coco Cay has, for the second year running, been voted the best cruise line private island in the latest Cruise Hive Awards. The Bahamian island is a private slice of paradise designed exclusively for passengers on board Royal Caribbean ships. It's a real hotspot for cruise passengers, featuring endless ways to chill out and enjoy beautiful beaches and pristine waters, plus incredible experiences like the Thrill Water Park, ziplining and every water sport you can imagine.
And truly well deserved as well. Thank you, Mr. P, keeping us up to date with the latest cruise news. Looks wonderful at Perfect Day. I can't wait to go and visit. Hint, hint. Anyway, listen, it is time now to see if this wheel can spin us up a free cruise. We've tried. Let's try again. It's time to spin and win. My favourite part of the show, because I get to speak to one of you. Right, we are going to the Welsh Valleys right now to speak to Louise. And Louise, the place that you're from, I always want to call it Andy Pandy, but how do we say it?
Tonopandi.
That's it, Tonopandi. I know it well down in the Welsh Valleys. I hope you are well. Now, Louise, you are a first on our show because you haven't yet taken a cruise, have you, I believe?
No, I haven't, no.
Oh, so your first cruise could be courtesy of yours truly.
Fingers crossed. Come on, Derek. Fingers crossed.
Where do you fancy going, darling?
I'd love to go to Southeast Asia or Canada or Caribbean. Anyway.
Fabulous. That's a correct answer. Now, this picture you've sent us, tell us all about this, because what is it? Bongo Bar. Where's this?
That was in Mexico on my honeymoon. Not my honeymoon. No, I'm lying. Sorry. No. That was in Mexico. On a holiday, wasn't my honeymoon, no.
Very, very nice. And who's that character in the middle? Looks like the mask.
Yeah, it is a mask, yeah.
Oh, very, very good. Love it, love it, love it. Now, why haven't you been on a cruise yet, Louise?
I've been watching you for months on the telly. I absolutely love you, by the way. I don't know. It's a bit like I'm on the verge of booking and then something comes up. So fingers crossed, I'm going to get one today.
Okay, fantastic.
Fingers crossed.
Well, let's see if we can make it happen right now, because that would be history in the making, indeed, Louise. Right, now, I know you can't see the wheel, but I can, and I will keep you abreast of where we're going. I'm going to give you a massive spin for you and see whether we can win you the cruise. Here we go. Oh, where it stops, no one will know. Are we excited? Louise, oh my word, you were one away, darling.
Oh, no.
I tell you what we have got, though, for you. You have just won yourself a subscription to the World of Cruising magazine. It's amazing. I tell you, that's really, really good. So I'm afraid I can't send you on a cruise, but we can read about cruises to our heart content while you're watching the channel. Louise, I'm so sorry, but listen, we're going to have to get you booking for your first cruise very, very soon. And listen, thanks for playing and for loving the channel as well.
Lovely to speak to you.
We love you as well. And give our love to, what's it called, Andy Pandy?
Tonopandi.
Tonopandi, we love it, in the valleys there. Lots of love, Louise. I'll see you soon. Oh, bless. I'm so sorry. She was just one away from the free cruise. And listen, I want you here playing, and I'm going to give away one of these cruises. I tell you what, it's my life's worth right now. Send me your contact details, so your name and your address and how we get hold of you, and a picture of you on holiday, and send it to us here, studio@cruise1st.tv. You've got all my details at the bottom of the screen right the way through the whole show. Right, next up then, it's time to fire up my email emails because there's quite a queue now at my guest services. Right, okay, happy to help, got the badge on. Here I am with guest services and it's time to open up my inbox. Here's my email address and here's my inbox. George and Dawn in Bristol first, who say, hi Derek, we're all set to go on our first cruise in over 3 years later this year. Well done you, George and Dawn. We're going with NCL around the Med in September and we cannot wait. In capital letters, that means they're really ready. What will the weather be like at this time of year? Good question. Well, you know I'm no Thomas Schaffernacker, but let's take Barcelona for instance in the Meds. Typical temperature highs in September around about 26 degrees and lows 20 degrees. Now 20 is brilliant for us, isn't it? We love that. I cruised the Med in mid to late September last year. Every day was a pool deck day in the sunshine, let me tell you. So I hope you have great weather for your fabulous cruise as well. Right, where should we go next? Let's go to Dawn and Meatball the dog. Meatball the dog. Meatball! Walkies! Oh, I shouldn't say that on telly. Who says, sorry Dawn, is it true that you can take dogs on Cunard? Ah, do you know what? Yes, you actually can. And I was reading all about this, actually. Queen Mary 2, there are selected sailings, the transatlantic crossings, so the ones from Southampton to New York. You could actually book a place for your dog or your cat. They have an onboard kennel with a kennel master. Of course, it's Cunard. They get loads of treats, the best premium food as well. And there's walking areas indoors and outdoors for you to go and visit them as well. Now, the spaces for these are really, really limited. They get booked up like a year in advance as well. And they book up really, really quick. So make sure that you do. But yes, you can take your pooch on a Cunard cruise. Who knew that? Right, time for one more quickly. Ralph and Mary in Southend-on-Sea. Thank you for your email. Hi Derek, we've been cruising for the past 20 years and still discovering new places to visit. The South Africa cruises you've been showing recently are appealing. Where is still on your bucket list? Oh, I'll tell you what, where isn't on my bucket list at the moment? And I'm sorry to be boring because you know that I've done Vegas now, so I've done a bit of the States, but I want to go to the Caribbean. At everybody's answer, isn't it? And I'd love to spend a day at Coco Cay, especially now it's award-winning again. But New York, Canada, Australia, the Far East, you know what? The more we talk about all of these places, the more I want to go. Listen, here's my email address. Get me a question or a comment in. Tell us that you love the show. Ask us a question about cruising. studio@cruise1st.tv. Now, I've just quickly got time to remind you of this weekend's showstopper. And remember, this is the one that is taking us down under. We are off to Australia on this one. It's an amazing, amazing deal. It's the luxury Queensland and Great Barrier Reef from Sydney. So we fly out to Sydney for a 2-night stay in a hotel on this one before joining Royal Princess for 10 fabulous nights of cruising. You can cruise your way around Australia, basically. It's wonderful. You've got ports for the Great Barrier Reef and so much more there as well. Now, normally this offer is $2,199, as you can see on the screen there. But this weekend, if you quote extra 5, I'm going to save you £100 on your booking there. So make sure you do. And remember, if you want to make that all-inclusive with Princess, really easy. There's 2 options now. There's Princess Plus and there's Princess Premier, or Premier Plus, I think it's called, Princess Premier. There are 2 options there, but anyway, starting at £50 per person per day, you can get full all-inclusive upgrade on that if you want to do the budgeting for it as well. It's 2 other dates that's available on, by the way. Obviously, price varies by date, so our price is good for that date on screen there. But you've also got the 31st of January and the 31st of March next year for the itinerary. Again, call us for the price tag on those. 0800 953 4700. Right, okay, listen, I can't believe the show's over. It goes so quickly. Thank you to Louise. Louise, I'm sorry it wasn't a cruise, but you still won a prize. Everyone's a winner, remember, and I want to be spinning this wheel for you as well. So drop me an email, studio@cruise1st.tv. Put your name, your contact details, and a picture of you on holiday as well. Drop me an email for any reason, by the way. Don't be shy. Trish is up next with the menu. She's going to talk you through what's coming up in the next hour or so, the next few shows here at Cruise1st.tv. And I will be back with you next weekend. Next weekend, it could be you playing for that free cruise. Fingers crossed. Have a brilliant weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.